So Sky News just got back from their 1-week ban on YouTube for medical misinformation. They put out this segment called Uncancelled, and it was led by a guy called Jack Horton, and it presented no solutions to censorship. And this is the insane thing. They want to make sure this doesn't happen again, and they say that we're committed to keep fighting the fight, but there's no guarantee that they're not going to get a second strike. So they don't present any solutions in terms of how they're going to get things done to protect them legislatively, legally, nothing. They've got nothing. And this is the problem, guys. I'm on your side, Sky News. I want to see you stay on the air. I'm pro-freedom of speech. You guys have done an excellent job with a bunch of coverage on 99% of things. I don't want to see you go, and I don't want to see anyone go online. I want to see you guys hang around. But this is the problem. Your segment, with all due respect, had no solutions. You know, this was led by a young guy called Jack Horton. He did an excellent job. I love his segments ever since he started. He does a pretty good job on them. But for God's sake, Jack, there needs to be some solutions in here. I don't know what it's going to take, but you need to talk to parliamentarians. You need to get legislation drafted. Talk to some senators. Talk to some senators that are actually going to get things done on this, because we need legislation. If you can't protect freedom of speech, then you can forget about all of the other topics, whether it be climate change, because it goes against the health guidelines. If you're pushing a certain climate change narrative, maybe it's going to hurt people's lungs. Maybe if you're talking about Black Lives Matter, it's like, oh no, that's a health hazard in America. There's too many Americans getting shot dead that are black, unarmed Americans. You can't talk about Black Lives Matter with the wrong opinions. Banned. Medical misinformation. This is the sort of thing we're talking about, guys. We need to be careful of where we're going. And Sky News, you need to do more to present solutions. Now, maybe you guys are thinking, Joel, be reasonable. Sky News aren't that powerful. They can't enact change. Wrong. That is absolutely wrong. It is incredibly wrong. Let me tell you why. The media bargaining code that Sky News fought so hard for earlier on this year, that pretty much all parliamentarians got behind to protect to sort of increase the profits of these media companies and their intellectual property rights. They all fought tooth and nail, and they got it overwhelmingly through the media bargaining code with a lot of these big tech companies, whether it be Google or Facebook. Why is it Sky News can't pressure a bunch of MPs to actually get legislation up and change the discussion? For God's sake, if this is the start of it, if it's about to happen, great, love to see it. But it's been like 4 years I've been aware of this issue, and it's been there. It's right there. Sky News, for those of you that don't realize, are heavily reliant on YouTube ad revenue, because they're paid by subscriptions online, but they're also paid by ad revenue on YouTube because they get a ton of views there. They've got 1.8 million subscribers on YouTube. That's massive. Now, when it comes to what's going on with subscriptions and all of that, this is what is really hurting their bottom line. So they're trying to work within the guidelines. So this is what I'm telling you guys at Sky News. Work within the guidelines. Get some damn legislation through, like what we're seeing overseas in Poland or in America, in Florida, in Tennessee, in Texas. Get the best minds to look at it. Talk to the chief. Talk to the head of tech reporting at Breitbart. He is absolutely brilliant on this. Don't talk to me. I don't want you to talk to me. Talk to the experts on this. Get some legislative solutions through and push them in Parliament, because it's protecting freedom of speech. This is not collusion. This is protecting some of the most... This is the First Amendment in America. This is the First Amendment. If we can't get it here, then what the hell are we doing? We can't discuss anything. Now, this protects everyone. This must protect everyone. When it comes to what's going on with, some of the anti-China rhetoric that's coming from people like Drew Pavlo, a progressive of the left, he is saying a lot of things, some of which have been banned on Facebook and then reinstated later on. If China gets a hold of these tech companies and they start censoring anti-China sentiment, or maybe these tech companies do it anyway, we're screwed. We're screwed. We really are. And this is the problem, guys. If you don't have freedom of speech, you can't fight for anything. This is our battle of Britain. If Sky News can't work that out, that they need to present some solutions, then we really are screwed, and we've got to do it ourselves. This is why I do what I do. I do it because alternative media needs to present solutions to exactly what's going on, because they have a better take on what the community is feeling and some of the threats that are coming. Sky News, you've got a wealth of knowledge. You have a ton of people that come across your channel. I don't want to see you banned. For the love of God, please put some damn solutions forward. And if you've got some that are working in the background, beautiful, great. But I suspect not, because this has been happening for a few years now. And I saw how hard you guys worked on the media bargaining code, and I'm not even seeing an inkling of what you're capable right now in fighting against censorship online. You need to fight this. You need to fight the hell out of this, all right? This is some serious stuff. Like, we're talking the death of Sky News here. All of your viewers that buy subscriptions to Foxtel and Sky News, they're going to die off eventually. They are. And you might think, oh yeah, it's all right, the young people will come up. No, no, that is not what's going on. GB News in the UK have the right idea. The news channel in Australia that overtakes Sky News, if you don't change, will be one that's live streamed across online, everywhere. It'll be done all the time. And it'll be heavily reliant on people tuning in whenever they want. If you guys can't work out that you need online, then I can't help you. I mean, you're going to get banned. It's only a matter of time, for God's sake. Let me give you an example. I mean, it was only this week I received some of my YouTube videos from 8 months ago were banned. 8 months ago. No one's even watching my videos from 8 months ago. I mean, they're applying their rules retrospectively. The rules they make today, they're applying to my videos 8 months ago, maybe even longer in some circumstances. I mean, if you guys look at my episode of the Ark, episode 19, it's just been flagged today. I mean, Sky News, you need to get onto this immediately. This is serious stuff. If you don't present solutions, and I'm sorry, you're giving people false hope on this, we're going to keep reporting the news and we're going to keep... They don't care. This is about power. The big tech companies, this is all about power. If you don't have the big gun from government basically saying, no, we want to preserve freedom of speech and thought and discourse, then we're screwed. You need to fight this, okay? But a lot of people are relying on you to do this. I don't have the infrastructure to do that. You guys can actually do something, and if you don't, you're going to disappear into history just like anyone else that doesn't find the guts and intestinal fortitude to fight this. We need you to fight this for everyone. This isn't a left v right thing. This is everyone needs this, and we're really counting on you guys to actually get this done. That's a sad thought, but you guys can really make a change here. I hope that you see the light from this ban. A lot of people do once they get banned because they think, oh, I'm a reasonable person. Why am I getting banned? Why is this organization getting banned? Wake up now.